today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different and do something a little bit different. Up until this point, I've basically just been vlogging the different locations that I've been visiting on my USA road trip, but the whole point of my road trip was actually to go to a Women in Travel Summit. It's WITS for short, and it was hosted in Irvine, California. The Women in Travel Summit is a chance for women in travel bloggers and vloggers to come together and to network with each other, to enjoy learning new skills through lectures and workshops, and to explore a new location with day trips and other activities. While there, I enjoyed workshops, snacks, goodies from different companies, and also learning about new travel information in the industry. I was also able to network with lots of other fellow traveling ladies and fellow YouTubers as well. There was even a scavenger hunt for us to test out a new app that was in development to help you explore a new city near you. So today was a great day at the conference. I had a great time going to the lectures and some of the workshops. And now we're at Newport Beach and we are on a scavenger hunt to try and find, right now we're looking for a wooden mythical creature. So that is our first clue and we're gonna go and do that now.
Mermaid.
We found it, it's a mermaid. Woody's Wharf. Our second scavenger is to go to the boat marina and take a picture with our favorite boat. So that is where we're headed now. We're walking there and we're almost there. It's right there.
Alright. How about this one that says dream?
There you go. That's perfect.
This is a 5.
So now we have to know how much the pops are. $5.
Riddle me this. Find a realty office by 29th and Newport Boulevard that sounds like it's way too cold.
If you want to attend a travel blogging conference, I highly recommend it. I did TBEX Asia in Thailand back in 2015, and I really enjoyed WITS as well. Now, each conference is a little bit different, and WITS is relatively new compared to TBEX, so I had really high expectations when I attended WITS. There were a couple of things that I didn't like. The first was that they did not pay for the day trips. You had to pay extra fees, and with TBEX that is not the case. You don't have to pay extra. They actually are all included, and they also include transportation, which is the second thing that really bothered me about WITS, is that they had a lot of really fun events, but they did not provide transportation, especially the scavenger hunt. It was really chaotic and disorganized, and while they did provide us with $20 off Uber coupons, they did not provide transportation, and it was down by the beach. If you were not a new Uber customer, you couldn't use the coupon code that they gave you. So in my group, we actually didn't end up using an Uber at all, because we just ended up calling a taxi. The other reason for this was also because the scavenger hunt groups were really big. We were actually a small group with only 5 people, but there were other groups that had 10 people, and so they needed 2 to 3 Uber drivers to come pick up their entire group. And when there's 50 plus women, I think there was a total of 70 something women that participated in the scavenger hunt. That's a lot of people looking to have an Uber driver all at the same time, leaving from the same location. I just thought it was really chaotic and disorganized, and I'm glad we were able to get a taxi, but we were running behind because we were one of the last groups to be able to get a taxi. The third thing that really bothered me was the disorganized schedule. I thought that it was really forward-thinking and really cool that they provided you with an electronic schedule that was sent to your email at the beginning of each day. Really awesome job, except the schedule was completely wrong. Every time I had to go back to the main board in the main room, there was a huge bulletin board that had all the schedules and the rooms and everything, and they had shuffled things around and didn't update the online schedule. They also had paper schedules, and those were wrong as well. So in between each workshop, you had a huge huge crowd of people like trying to see this board so that they could check to make sure that they were going to the right location. It's something that would have been so easy to fix if they could just edit the online schedule at the beginning of the day or even the night before. I understand certain things go wrong, and when it's one workshop that's wrong, that's, you know, one thing, but when it's every single time slot that has a different room number or a different schedule, it just seemed really disorganized. Again, all three of those things are kind of things that can be acceptable, especially since WITS is still a baby conference in a lot of ways. I still think that WITS was worth it. I still want to go again. I really enjoyed my time there. I learned a lot from the workshops. I appreciated that the workshops had all different skill levels. I also appreciated that they included more vlogging content. TBEX did not. TBEX just focused on blogging, and while there were a couple people who mentioned that video content was starting to become more important, they weren't as forward-thinking as people at WITS were. A lot of people at WITS recognize that travel vlogging is the way and the future of travel in a lot of ways. YouTube channels are much more innovative than the blogging format, and it's much easier to get eyes on your content if you're doing video content versus written content. And I mean, there's going to be people who disagree with that, but it was still really interesting to see at WITS that they catered to both audiences in the fact that there were travel bloggers and there were travel vloggers there. Hey Nadine was there, she did the closing speech, it was really great. It was just a really awesome opportunity to go and learn what you want to learn. If you want to learn about writing content, you could. If you wanted to learn about video editing, you could. So that was really cool. I hope they continue to keep a forward-thinking schedule. And I really hope that TBEX starts implementing that in the future as well, because otherwise TBEX was amazing. But they're much more established and they have a lot more money, and they also have a lot more locations. I think that WITS will become that powerhouse in the future for women in travel. If you would like to check out WITS 2017, I think I will be there, hopefully, if I can make it work into my schedule. I believe it's going to be in Wisconsin. I'm not positive on that. I'm going to check, and I will post the location on the screen so that you know. If you want to attend, you want to buy a ticket, I'm going to go ahead and post the links in the description box below. It's hosted by She's Wonderful. I believe I'm saying that right. They do a great job, and I highly recommend this conference. Like I said, I will be there in the future. And I hope that it continues to grow and continues to become a really awesome conference for everyone to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, do remember to give it a like, and also if you have any questions about either TBEX or WITS or anything in between, you can go ahead and ask me in the comment box below. I do try to reply to everybody. If this is the first video you're watching, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Next week it will be back to my regular travel content. I headed up to Santa Maria, and while I didn't film a lot while I was there, I was just visiting family, I then headed up the coast to the Big Sur. So that is going to be the featured destination in my next video. So again, if you want to catch that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I make 2 new videos a week, sometimes more, and I feature travel and art content for everyone to enjoy. Alright, until next time, remember to live, love, and travel on. See you next week!